Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Canadian Trucker. So guys, in this particular video, I'll be talking about how to get your Class A truck license and what kind of money can you make driving your truck locally. So please stay tuned till the end of this video. Thanks. So guys, the information I'm going to provide in this video will be really helpful for those who want to be truck driver in Canada. So guys, if you want to be a truck driver in Canada, you have to obtain a license which is called a CDL license, Commercial Truck Driver's License in Canada. CDL license is also called Class A license, and in many other provinces it's also called the Class 1 license. So Class A license or Class 1, they both are same. Now I live in Ontario, so I'll talk about Ontario. So guys, if you want to obtain your CDL license, you have to go through a mandatory training which is called the MELT training in Canada. Now MELT training is mandatory entry-level training for commercial truck drivers. Now MELT training has basically it has two parts, which is theory, which is classroom basically, and practical on-road. Now classroom is all about knowing the rules, is pretty much like any other license, knowing the rules for left turns, right turns, also knowing the rules for your total hours you can work per week and the reset hours for truck drivers, and also many other rules and regulations from Ministry of Transportation in Ontario. I'm not sure about other provinces, but it's more or less same. So guys, the MELT training in all is roughly around 105 to 110 hours, so which you can say is roughly around a couple of months, but it totally depends on your truck training school, how much time they allocate to you per week, but it's roughly around 105 to 110 hours. The practical part is, I would divide into three different things. First is your inspection. So how do you conduct your inspection? That's basically, in nutshell, it's all about checking your truck, doing your circle check, doing your pre-trip inspection and post-trip inspection. And so it's all about, so basically it's called circle check inspection. You go around your truck, You make sure that your truck is working properly, and there is a sheet against which you have to check all the minor and major defects from your truck, so which is called Schedule 1 in Ontario. Now Schedule 1 actually gives you a clear idea about what defects are called minor defects and what defects are called major defects. In case you find a minor defect, what are the steps you are supposed to take, and in case of any major defects, what are the steps you are supposed to take. So the Schedule 1 clearly gives you an idea in what circumstances you are supposed to follow certain steps. So you would grab your Schedule 1 and you will do a circle check of your truck. You will inspect your truck for any minor or major defects and take necessary steps. So that is called your inspection. The other part of practical test is your coupling uncoupling. So coupling uncoupling is all about connecting your tractor with your trailer, that is called coupling. So disconnecting your tractor with your trailer, that is called uncoupling. Coupling uncoupling, that is your second part of your practical test, and the third part will be your road test. So your practical test is divided into these three parts, which is your inspection, then coupling uncoupling, and the third is your road test. So friends, this is what I like about this job, is that you get to explore different cities, like different places. You are not stuck at one place. And this is the view from my truck, guys.
Turn right to merge onto Highway 401 east toward London.
We are heading back to London. This lane is going to merge. So guys, now comes the main question: how much money does it cost to obtain your CDL license in Canada? Or how much money does it cost to obtain your Class A license in Canada? So if I talk about Ontario, here in Ontario, it's cheaper. It's somewhere between 6,000 to 7,000 Canadian dollars. It differs from province to province. The great thing about in Ontario is that even government provides some funding for getting your Class A license, because Class A truck drivers, they are in high demand in Canada, and especially in Ontario and also in British Columbia. So the government actually runs a funding program which is called a second career grant. So if you are eligible for that, you can certainly check that information. Yeah, you can certainly go to the Ministry of Transportation Ontario's website, and you can look for second career information. But yeah, the government does provide some a great support for those who want to be truck drivers in Canada. So guys, here we are back in beautiful London. Heading back to the yard now. I'm almost there. It's not even 1 kilometer far from here. Now guys, other than Class A license, the very important aspect is that most of the semi trucks, they work on air brakes, which means that their braking system completely depends on air brake system. So And it's really important to understand how the whole braking system works. The government here wants you to understand how the whole braking system works in these semi trucks in Canada. So apart from getting your class A license or class 1 license, you must also have Z brake endorsement. For most of the truck driving jobs, you would require a Z air brakes endorsement. And Z air brakes endorsement is a certificate program which goes along with your class A license or class 1 license, and it's really important. So it's a part of MEL training in most of the schools, and that you would do in your theory part. So guys, like, this is my truck. As you can see, I'll be driving this truck today, and so both these lines, they supply air to the trailer, and on the whole braking system works on this air system. So it's really important, really critical for the whole truck. So these are the lines which are connected. So you got to make sure that all the lines are connected properly. So you got to make sure all the lines are connected. That's the fifth wheel, which connects your tractor and the trailer. So you got to make sure that the lever is in, there is no gap, and the landing gear is down and secured. The landing gear handle is secure, and over here the wheels are properly chocked. Yeah. So guys, once you get your class A Z license or AZ license, you have to make a choice what kind of trucking you want to do. Do you want to drive local? Do you want to drive regional or do short hauls? Do you want to be a highway or long haul drivers, or do you want to just do a yard shunt driving? So you have to make choices, because there are a whole bunch of jobs available. There is plenty of work here for truck drivers in Canada, but you have to make a choice for yourself what kind of trucking you want to do. I don't want to stay away from family for too long, so I chose to be a local truck driver for now. Now the question is, how much money they all make? Like, how do you make a choice? What is the difference like between a salary of a local truck driver or a salary of a highway driver? So here is the information. So guys, the local truck drivers, they are paid by the hour, and the highway drivers, they are paid by the mile, so per mile. So it really but there are so many other different factors other than this, like for instance, what company you work for, how many hours you work every week, what kind of load do you carry, so all those different things, what kind of company you work for. So it depends on so many different things. So the kind of work I do is basically local truck driving, driving stuff locally in this region, not locally to the city, but locally to the province. Like I deliver London someday, so somewhere I'm to the west part of the region, which is Windsor, Chatham, Sarnia. Some days I'm to the south of the city, which is St. Thomas. Some days I'm north. It's all around 100 and 150 miles radius. But yeah, long story short, at the end of the day, you are at home. So every day you are at home, which makes me feel good because I'm close to my family. It's a little difficult for highway drivers because they are away from home for days. Local truck drivers roughly make somewhere around 6,000 to 8,000 Canadian dollars every month. But then again, it depends on so many different factors, so many different aspects. What company you work for, what kind of load do you carry, how many hours per week you work. There are guys who make more than $8,000 driving truck locally, but they are working six days a week. So there are so many different things, so many aspects. Highway drivers, like I said, they are paid by mile. They are away from home. Their salary depends on how many miles they have driven per week. 2,700, 3,000. People go way more than that. but yeah, it totally depends on how many miles you drive. And so their salary is roughly around, starting from somewhere 7,000 to 10, 12, and maybe more for owner operators. So trucking is, money in trucking, there's a big range, and it all depends of what kind of work you do, how many hours you work, and load, and so many different stuff. Hey friends, so I'm back in the yard, and here is my truck. So this is a semi truck. So you can see this is the tractor and that's the trailer. So the trailer is connected with a kingpin over there, and this is my routine, guys. Once you are done for the day, you got to make sure that there are no issues with your truck. This is basically called the circle check, and you just need to make sure, go around your truck, that there are no issues. So now guys, I have to chock the wheels. Okay, we are good. So guys, this is one more thing I would like to mention is that also in your road test there is a backing, and backing is sometimes it takes a while to practice. So backing, now there's two kind, like one is offset backing, and then there is one which is 90-degree backing, which is kind of tricky. So to master both the backing, it takes sometimes a while to do that. So backing is also a part of road test. So other than that, guys, I would advise is that always make sure to book your road test in advance, because sometimes you won't be able to find a spot so easily. So it's always good to book your road test well in advance. So guys, it's starting to get colder day by day, and nice and peaceful morning, as you can see. So I just got my coffee and came here just to have a peaceful, quiet morning. Usual days are like, since start of your shift till the end of the shift, it's like boom boom, physically really active. An off day, so I just wanted to enjoy in a peaceful, quiet morning. So here I am. It's a beautiful morning, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying your day too. So guys, I really hope this video was informative. I tried my best to provide whatever information I could for this part of the video, getting your Class A license. But feel free to comment on my post on my YouTube channel if there is anything else you need or more information you need. I can certainly make a video on that. Whenever it's possible, I will be making more videos on trucking and on other topics and lifestyle as well. Hopefully you like this video. See you soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe.